I recently quit teaching after 14 years in the classroom, not two, three degrees in it was time. And I would like to welcome you to Back to the Basics. I have run out of excuses, so here I am, ready to do the thing that I've said I wanted to do for a long time, and that is to create a YouTube series slash podcast space where I am sharing my life lessons, updates on my own life and journey, and advice and tips. So, this is the place, this is where we will convene together. Um, and it will be titled Happy Monday. I got the concept Happy Monday from everyone thinking about scary Sundays and also feeling disgruntled whenever Monday would arrive. We are so excited for the weekend because the weekend signifies freedom, the ability to do what you want, to engage in activities with people that you love or just with yourself. And so when Monday arrives, we are back to the grind and doing things that we must do in order to survive. And so the idea of Happy Monday is that we can reinvent Monday and we can strive to do the things that we want and desire every day, including Monday. So we will explore what that means as I discover my identity outside of teaching. I recently um, quit teaching, and I say recently, even though I am coming up on a year, but I recently quit teaching after 14 years in the classroom, and I got nope, not two, three degrees in it was time. I was done. So my identity is wrapped up into teaching and the roles that I had as a mother, as a Black woman in the education space. And I put a halt to a lot of those things. Teaching was like a huge role that I lived, breathed, ate, and slept. And while I am still very passionate about teaching, I my dog is playing with his toy and it is what it is. Happy Monday. um, while it's still something that I'm very passionate about, I do now realize that it is not healthy to wrap yourself up into one thing, two things. At least I am, I can speak for myself. I am a multifaceted person. I have a lot of interests. I have a lot of gifts and talents and desires. But because I was so consumed with this one area of my life for so long, those areas did not get the attention that it deserved. So that's where I am with this. I quit teaching back in July of 2023. Um, I had packed my classroom 2 years prior as if I was not returning, and I still returned because number one, I couldn't find a job. And number two, it's really hard to unravel yourself in an identity that you knew for so long. So back in 2022, because this is 2022, 2023. No, back in 2021, 2022, I was already like not wanting to return to the classroom. I had been a virtual teacher for a year. I had gone through an illness that left me at home um, for a year prior to that. And it just felt like my time was up, that I needed more space for healing, more capacity for figuring out who I am now, this new person that I've become because of so much trauma that I had experienced. So I returned, and it was rough. It was hard. The school that I was in at the time, I moved from a different school to a new school and district. Um, it just wasn't a good fit for me. So it was just really rough. Now, I will say, last school year, my class was chef's kiss, incredible. Um, and I think it's because I didn't have as many students. Not saying that any other that the class previous to that wasn't. It was hard because I had 30 kids. It took me about 2 years to leave the classroom once I decided I wanted to leave in a real way. Like, I had most of my stuff in my garage for a full year. And I didn't bring any of that stuff into the classroom. So if you follow me on social media, you may have seen my classroom. It was beautiful, nice big windows, but there wasn't much in there that I could not create, or that the students didn't create, or that I didn't like already have in my classroom. I wasn't bringing anything from my garage that I had packed up that previous year. And so I started getting into um, pages and organizations that were talking about other avenues that you can take other than classroom teacher. This page will evolve as I continue to evolve. But the basis of Happy Monday and finding your happiness each day, regardless of the responsibilities that weigh us down in that new week, is the theme that I hope that you hear in this space. So thank you so much for being here. Um, Follow me on at I am Channing White, and we will get into this journey.